Hi everyone, welcome to Bloggers on Web. It's data engineering on Microsoft Azure DP 203. Let's get started. We will discuss questions and answers for DP 203 exams. Relational, fixed schema, complex queries, and vertical scaling are details of what type of database. So all the above details basically point to the SQL, that is known as structure query language. What is the purpose of data ingestion? The purpose is basically is to move data into the cloud. What is a Databricks cell? The Databricks cell basically a holder for individual piece of code. What is the best definition of Azure Synapse Analytics? Azure Synapse Analytics is a core service based on SQL that brings together the data integration, the data warehousing, and big data analytics. Which services are valid inputs for Azure Stream Analytics? The Event Hub service are the valid inputs for the Azure Stream Analytics. What type of compression allows you to reduce the size of row store objects by looking for patterns in the data and making replacements with smaller values? So it is the page compression. The page compression basically looks for patterns in the data and makes replacements with smaller values. This is especially useful for duplicate data. In Azure Synapse Analytics, how many underlying distributions are automatically assigned? So there are 60 distributions which are automatically assigned. Suppose you have two video files stored as blobs. One of the videos is business critical and requires a replication policy that creates multiple copies across geographically diverse data centers. The other video is non-critical and a local replication policy is sufficient. Which of the following options would satisfy both data diversity and cost sensitivity consideration? The first thing, that the create two storage account. The first account makes use of geo-redundant storage, that is known as a GRS, and hosts the business critical videos content. The second account that makes use of the local redundant storage, that is known as the LRS, and hosts the non-critical video content. In general, increased diversity means an increased number of storage accounts. A storage account by itself has no financial cost. However, the settings you choose for the account do influence the cost of services in the account. Use multiple storage accounts to reduce costs. How many access keys are provided for accessing your Azure storage accounts? Basically, there are the two access keys are provided. You can use either the REST API or the Azure Client Library to programmatically access a storage account. What is the primary advantage of using the client library? The most important thing is that the convenience. Thank you for your support.